An estimated 811,000 students from preschool to year 13 will be affected by the biggest teachers' strike ever planned.
Teachers announced their industrial action yesterday and today set about explaining why they're taking the unprecedented strike. Zane Small reports.
Not since 2019 has New Zealand seen teachers strike on this scale, a more than 50,000 strong march. But come next week, it's expected to be even bigger. Because kindergarten, primary, secondary and area school teachers, with some principals, will walk off the job in solidarity.
We have got members from 6 collective agreements coming together.
Leaders from across the teaching sector have gathered here in Tauranga today to share their concerns about pay and working conditions, but also plan for that major industrial action set for next Thursday. The meeting brought together kindergarten teachers.
I see the worry and despair as kindergarten teachers grapple with no sick leave and a mortgage to pay or no relievers, so they go to work sick anyway.
High school teachers were there too.
Secondary education is in crisis. The secondary teachers voted overwhelmingly to reject the government's offer. We've been in negotiations since May last year.
And primary principals had their say.
We see disparities in staffing, in curriculum, in management and in wellbeing support for our primary principals.
Education Minister Jan Tinetti says she's disappointed in the breakdown in communications, but has been assured the ministry is focused on reaching settlements for teachers and principals that meet their concerns. Here's an example of what's been rejected. A $4,000 salary increase for trained primary teachers was offered from December last year. Then a further 3% or $2,000 from December this year. They'd also get a one-off payment of $500 and 5 hours per term of release time. But teachers say the offers don't match inflation or address concerns about working conditions.
We can't afford not to invest. If we don't, then we run the risk of having an education system that really will go into decline.
And unless there's a major intervention in the negotiations, they'll make their expectations loud and clear to the government next week.
Well, kia ora, Zane, how likely is it that the government will be able to settle this before that strike action on Thursday?
Well, this simply is not a simple process. We've got multiple groups represented here. Each of them have their own negotiations happening with the government, and each of those negotiations are at different stages. So the government really has a massive task ahead of it to meet each of those individual demands at a time when resources are so tight. Now, I just spoke to the Primary School Teachers Union and asked if there was any chance that they might call off the strike next week, but they said they haven't spoken to the government yet and that it would be, quote, a big leap for them to suddenly meet all of their demands in the next few days.
Zane Small, thank you so much.